Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. I didn't think it was going to be done, but I actually uploaded a second video 2 days in a row. Okay guys, well let's get this video started off now. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to download the bot in the description because you guys want Pokemon Go bots, that's what I'm told. So all we're going to do is we're going to download the file, we're going to look through it, we're going to open up the little run file, and then now this is the bot, Hackymon 2.06. So this is probably the best bot I could find in about the hour that I searched for it. So all we're going to do is we're going to go over to the accounts tab, we're going to go ahead, we're going to click the new button. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to type in our username, our password, we're going to type in the coordinates. I'll show you guys in a little bit a really easy way to get coordinates and a good description of what kind of places you should be looking for. So Google, PTC, you know the drill. Okay, so this is another favorite thing about this bot that I really like is you can change the type of device that you're using. So go ahead and generate it. I recommend picking one that says iPhone over here and just pick one about the same firmware and about the same model that you have if you have an iPhone. One thing about this bot though guys, I do need to say is it does not bypass Captcha, so you guys will need to babysit. Now you guys don't need to be sitting there staring at it the entire time. You guys will need to do something once every 10 minutes or so. But this bot does have a map and I do really like that setting as well. And we're going to go over here to the settings tab. I recommend putting it anywhere between 5 and 10 for the walking speed just because you don't want to be just dashing all over the place, and the slower you're moving the less captures you'll actually have to fill out, and also smart mode's a good mode to pick out. And then I recommend changing minimum Pokestops to 1 and then just leave the other one the same. Now you guys can look through this is all pretty much what it should be set to already. It's not too difficult if you want to try to read through them, try to change it up some. Honestly, the more you change this, the less likely you will be to getting captchas. Now, at the very bottom, I do really like the brake handler that's implemented into this bot. It is a very, very good brake handler. You have 3 different options. You can either take a break every certain amount of time, you can take a break every certain amount of Pokestops, every certain amount of Pokemon caught, or every certain amount of levels. Now, what I recommend doing, you don't have to do this, but it's just what I do, is I would change it to take a break between levels, and every level, take a 5 to 10 minute break. That's honestly the easiest thing to do, which I found it to be the best for my situation, which, keep in mind guys, all of your situations are going to be different. I'll even explain at the end how they go about deciding how they're going to throw captures at you. I found a nice little page I'll show you guys. Now we're going to go over here. You guys can see all the different items and stuff. If you guys want to change this up, feel free to change it up. I left all mine default. I didn't feel like getting too much into it. But auto evolver, I recommend turning that off just so that way you don't evolve Pokemon that you don't want to evolve. You'll have all the candy. Because what I like to do is, after I'm done running the bot, if I have a bunch of Pokemon, a bunch of candy, I'll use I'll use a lucky egg, and then I'll just evolve all those Pokemon myself, just that way I get a ton of XP. Now, once you guys start up the bot, all your Pokemon will show up in this cool little area, along with your items and along with your eggs in the next tab. Now, it is a really cool display. I just don't want to show you guys all my stuff just because it will make me more likely to get banned, which I'm probably going to end up blocking out my username just that way I don't end up getting seen or banned. So what you guys want to do is go to Google Maps and type in a name of a park that's close to you. Now this park close to me just happens to have a ton of Pokestops. So go ahead, right click the map, click what's here, click the little coordinates at the bottom, and then go up here and just copy this. And this is what we're going to paste right into our bot. And paste this into your bot and then click save. I'm going to generate a couple more times, but that's all you have to do to pick where you want a bot. Now that we have our spot, we're going to go over here, we're going to go to the bot tab, and then we're going to click start. Now I'm going to go ahead and just minimize some stuff, and I'm going to click open up this. I recommend keeping that in the background just in case you see it going absolutely crazy, and then instantly I get hit with a captcha. I don't know why I get hit with captchas. Now these things piss me off sometimes just because I have no clue what's a river, what's a lake, especially the street sign. When the street sign or the street number one, like this one pisses me off because I'll do it and then I don't know if I got them right or not. Because I mean, how do you know what's a street number and what's just a normal number? Because I don't know. I don't know if they throw ones in there to screw with you, or if it's just, especially the house one. The house one's the one that pisses me off the most, because how do you know what's a house and what's just a normal building? Okay, I'm just rambling now, guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to speed this up some, and I'll show you guys about how often I actually get hit with stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and open up my status in a second, and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean by that. Now guys, this isn't the best bot in the world ever. Now this bot does need to be babysitted. You will need to sit here, you will need to act like it is like a little 2-year-old child. You will need to check on it every couple minutes. You will need to make sure that it is still running, because you will get hit with a Captcha, and I will show you guys later on in this video exactly what I mean by that. But you will be hit with Captchas probably every, I don't know, like 10 minutes or so, 5 minutes at the lowest, 10 minutes is like the average. I did get like a good 20-30 minute run earlier where I didn't get hit with them really at all. And I will need to say this, guys, babysit your bot. Just leave it open in the background, watch YouTube, watch Netflix, play a different game, play Xbox, I don't know, play Minecraft, whatever you want to play. But you guys do need to babysit this bot. You cannot turn it on and go to the store. You can't turn it on and go to sleep. You can't go to school. Leave the bot running, or else you will get hit with a ban. That is more likely what's going to happen. Until we get a bot that does not have a Captcha on it, you do need to babysit. Let me say that one more time, guys. You will need to babysit your bot, or else there's a high chance that you're going to get banned. Now, I'm sorry, guys, but that's just the state that we're at right now. Until we come up with either a better like method of running it to where we aren't going to get banned, or until we come up with a better bot, you will need to run the Captcha. Now I am going to show you guys on the screen now some ways that we might be able to actually get around this ban, or not really ban, but we might be able to get around this Captcha. Okay guys, now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to read to you on the screen what it says and among the different things that do cause Captcha. Now basically Captcha was introduced of August of 2016, and what it does is it tries to weed out what's a bot and what's not, what's just a normal player, what's not a normal player. Now there's different things that causes this to happen. Now among the things that cause it to happen, there's a bunch of different triggers. Now the different triggers are if the game loses GPS connection and reconnects in an unusual way. That's a trigger that will cause a Captcha to happen. Now, if the game detects unusual player actions such as bot-like behavior, what it's going to do is it's going to go ahead and it's going to trigger the Captcha. If there's too many evolves in a short period of time, it's going to trigger. If you spin too many Pokestops, it's going to trigger. And also, if the game just happens to randomly pick you, it will trigger it. Now, there are a couple ways around this. You can run your bot slower. You can make your bot walk slower. You can cause your bot to take a bunch of breaks. You can cause your bot to do a bunch of different things that aren't bot-like in any way. But this will cause a huge XP drop. And now that's the main thing that most people don't want is an XP drop, because that's going to cause so many people to lose XP. And it's not really worth botting if you're only getting like 5k XP an hour. Now, I don't know for you guys or not, but I really don't want to bot like 5k an hour. When I used to bot, I used to get like 50 to 200k XP per hour, and it would be ridiculous. I would hit level 20 within a day. I would hit 30. I think I'd hit 30 within a couple days, but it takes absolutely forever, and it's not really worth botting if you're only going to get a couple of XP at a time. But I do want to say, guys, the way it's written into the code is it's set up there kind of like the way ads run in an app. Now, there are ad blockers, and there are going to be ways around this, and we actually should be able to get around this by either taking that part of the code out of the app or blocking that code from running in the app. Now, that's how it works with ads. Is an ad will try to run on the screen. An ad blocker will detect that that's an ad just by the way that the code works on it, and then the ad blocker can just filter it out and not let it pop up. Now, I think that may be a possible method to get around the Captcha, but at the same time, that may just be more of a trigger in order to get you banned. Now, I don't want to say that we should do that, but that's just a possibility that we do have to try to get around it, is try to make an ad blocker for Pokemon Go, or just take the code out of Pokemon Go completely, and we might be able to get through it. Now guys, if you guys like this video, please go ahead, smash that like button. Please go ahead, leave some comments down in the comment section. I love reading your guys' comments. I reply to almost every single comment that I see. At least I try to reply to every single one. I mean, if it's some weird comment or something like that, I won't necessarily always respond to it, but I will always try and respond to you guys. But I do want to say, guys, if you guys like this Pokemon Go video and you guys want to see more Pokemon Go videos in the future, go ahead, let me know down in the comment section. If you guys want to see more Call of Duty videos, if you have a really good idea for a Call of Duty video, go ahead, let me know down in the comment section. I love making Call of Duty videos. It's just really hard to come up with a topic sometimes. But please, 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 guys, let me know what you guys think. If you guys are new to my channel, please go ahead and hit subscribe. And as always, guys, have a great day.